Have you ever felt like you're standing before a mountain too tall to climb? A towering mountain with cold winds blowing fiercely, making you shiver so much you can't take another step? There are moments when you're so exhausted it feels like all your strength has drained away, leaving only a deep, cold emptiness inside your heart. Have you ever felt lonely in a crowd, while everyone around you seems peaceful, but you're struggling with countless worries and unnamed sorrows? There are times when life becomes too much for you. Long days seem never-ending, filled with worries and burdens that weigh heavily on your heart, like carrying a load of stones on your shoulders. In those moments, you may not say it out loud, but deep inside, you know you are tired. So tired that all you want is to let go, to sit still and take a deep breath, letting your soul finally rest. And then, from somewhere close and real, a voice rises, soft but powerful. I know you are weary. Rest in me. That voice is like a cool breeze on a hot summer afternoon, like a refreshing stream in the middle of a dry desert, bringing you the comfort and peace you've been searching for. It doesn't demand you to be stronger, nor force you to keep going when your heart is exhausted. Simply says, you are allowed to rest. And in that rest, you will find new strength. You will rediscover the peace you thought was lost long ago. Have you ever cried silently, hiding your tears so no one sees? Tears only your heart understands. Some days, you wake up with a heavy feeling, as if an invisible burden is pressing on your chest, making every breath a struggle. You wonder, is there anyone who truly understands this pain? Is there someone who can help me stop for a moment, to really rest, without having to keep pushing myself? Have you ever wished for a safe harbor? A place where you can let go of everything, where you don't have to pretend to be strong anymore? Are you waiting for a gentle, sincere voice that calls you, so you can entrust all your weariness, all the burdens weighing on your heart? If you're hearing these words right now, please don't give up, because you are not alone. There is a gentle, warm voice calling from the depths of your soul. I know you are weary. Rest in me. These words are more than comfort. They are an invitation from a place full of love, where you can find true peace. A place where you are allowed to lay down all your burdens, so your soul can be light and your heart can heal. Listen to that call. Let your heart rest in tender, compassionate arms, because sometimes the greatest strength in life is knowing when to stop and allow yourself to heal. The gentle call. There are times when life becomes too much for you. Long days seem never-ending, filled with worries and burdens that weigh heavily on your heart, like carrying a load of stones on your shoulders. In those moments, you may not say it out loud, but deep inside, you know you are tired. So tired that all you want is to let go, to sit still and take a deep breath, letting your soul finally rest. And then, from somewhere close and real, a voice rises, soft but powerful. I know you are weary. Rest in me. That voice is like a cool breeze on a hot summer afternoon, like a refreshing stream in the middle of a dry desert, bringing you the comfort and peace you've been searching for. It doesn't demand you to be stronger, nor force you to keep going when your heart is exhausted. Simply says, you are allowed to rest. And in that rest, you will find new strength. You will rediscover the peace you thought was lost long ago, when carrying the burden alone is no longer the answer. There are times when you believe you have to carry everything on your own. every responsibility, every worry, every pain because no one else can do it for you. You push yourself, trying bit by bit, even though inside your heart is cracked and weary, ready to break. But the truth is, no one was made to endure alone. No one has to fight alone in the storms of life. You don't have to try any harder. You don't have to carry the weight alone anymore. I am here to carry your burdens for you. These are not empty words. They are the promise of a steady shoulder, of a hand always ready to support you, so you no longer have to suffer alone. Allow yourself to be gentle. Let those burdens be laid down, because when you let go, you will find freedom, your soul will begin to heal, and new strength will gradually return. The journey to find peace. There are times in life when the storms seem relentless, when everything around you feels chaotic and out of control, and you feel small and powerless. You might ask yourself, where can I find true peace in a world so full of turmoil and hardship? The answer is not found in noisy, crowded places, nor in success or fame. True peace is something very simple yet very profound. It is the ability to let go, to accept, and to trust in a power greater than yourself. The journey to find peace is not an escape from reality. It is a journey inward, where you face yourself, your pain, and your unhealed wounds. When you dare to look straight into the darkness inside your soul, you can begin to unravel the layers of barriers and burdens you have carried for so long. And in that moment, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, to rest and to heal, you will discover something miraculous. Peace is not the absence of hardship, but the presence of a steadfast trust that no matter what happens, you are never abandoned. I am always there, walking with you every step of the way, ready to lift you up when you fall, ready to heal you when you are hurt. Believe that every time you fall, it is not the end, but an important step in your journey of growth. And every time you let go of a burden, you move closer to true freedom, freedom of the soul, of the heart, and of life itself. As you walk this path inward, you might notice how hard it is to release the weight of your worries. Sometimes, those burdens feel like they've become part of who you are. A shield, a defense, or even a strange comfort in the midst of uncertainty. But imagine, just for a moment, what it would be like to set those weights down. To breathe deeply without carrying the weight of all your fears and doubts. You might feel uncertain at first, maybe even afraid, because letting go means stepping into the unknown. But that unknown is not empty. It's filled with possibility, with hope, and with a quiet strength waiting to fill the spaces you've freed. Letting go is not forgetting, nor is it giving up. It is trusting that there is a greater plan, a guiding hand that cares for you beyond what you can see. When you choose to rest in that trust, you begin to find a peace that no trouble can shake. This peace doesn't erase your challenges, but it changes how they affect you. Challenges become lessons, storms become cleansing rains, and the weight becomes a reminder of your resilience, not your failure. And in those moments of calm, you can hear that gentle voice again, whispering softly, I am here with you. You do not walk alone. This voice carries the promise of renewal, of hope reborn in your heart. It invites you to step forward, not with fear, but with courage rooted in love and faith. So take one step at a time. Give yourself permission to rest when you need it, to cry when your heart feels heavy, and to hope when the road seems dark. because in the rhythm of rest and renewal, you will find the strength to keep moving forward toward a life filled with peace, purpose, and profound joy. Sometimes the journey toward peace feels long and winding. A soft sunrise after a night of restless sleep. A warm cup of tea shared with a friend. A few minutes of silence. Simply breathing and being present. You have the choice to turn again toward that gentle voice that says, "Rest in me," calls you not to weakness, but to wisdom, knowing when to hold on and when to let go. When you learn to listen deeply to that voice, you begin to notice how love surrounds you in ways you never saw before. In the kindness of strangers, in the laughter of children, in the quiet beauty of a starry night. Peace grows in the heart that is open to receive these moments of grace. And as peace grows, so does hope. The hope that no matter what tomorrow brings, you will be okay because you are never truly alone. So as you continue on this journey, keep your heart open. Hold on to the promise that rest and renewal are always within reach. And know this, you are loved beyond measure. You are stronger than you realize. And in the quiet, tender moments of rest, you will find yourself again, whole, free, and at peace. Embracing rest and renewal. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is the foundation of strength. Too often, we live in a culture that praises non-stop hustle, that measures worth by how much we can do and endure. But even the strongest among us needs a pause, a sacred moment to breathe, to heal, and to simply be. When you allow yourself to rest, you open the door for renewal. Renewal is like the gentle rain that softens the hardest soil, making it ready to bloom again. It is the quiet whisper inside your soul telling you that every ending is also a new beginning. Sometimes renewal comes through small acts, a kind word to yourself, a walk in nature, a prayer whispered in the silence. Other times it comes in the form of a deeper healing, a forgiveness granted, a fear released, a hope reborn. No matter how renewal arrives, it changes everything. It lights up the darkest corners of your heart, filling them with warmth and light. And when you embrace rest and renewal, you prepare yourself for the next chapter of your life with fresh eyes and an open heart. Remember, this journey is not about rushing to fix everything or to have it all together. It is about allowing yourself the grace to be human, to stumble, to cry, to heal, and to grow. So, when you feel weary, listen to that still, small voice inside. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take that invitation. Lay down your burdens. And in the sacred space of rest, find the renewal your soul has been longing for. Sometimes, embracing rest feels almost impossible. The noise of the world, the endless to-do lists, the worries that crowd your mind, they all seem to shout, "Keep going, don't stop." But true strength is found not in relentless striving, but in the courage to pause. Pausing means trusting that it's okay to be still, even when everything inside urges you to move faster. It means acknowledging your limits without judgment, and honoring the needs of your body, heart, and soul. When you give yourself permission to rest, you create a sacred space for healing to begin. Imagine a garden after a long winter, seemingly barren, but quietly nurturing new life beneath the surface. Your soul is like that garden. Rest waters it, renewal feeds it, and in time, you will bloom again. It may not happen overnight. Growth often takes time, patience, and gentle care. But with each day you choose rest, you are stepping into a deeper peace, a truer strength. Remember, you do not have to carry your burdens alone. There is a presence beside you, ready to support you, ready to share the load. Allow yourself to lean into that presence. Trust that when you rest, you are not giving up, you are preparing to rise again with a heart renewed, with hope restored, and with the quiet confidence that no matter what comes, you are not alone. Sometimes the hardest part of resting is silence. When the world quiets down, and you sit alone with your thoughts, old fears and worries may come creeping back. But it is in these quiet moments that healing truly begins. Because silence invites you to listen, not to the noise of your fears, but to the gentle voice of peace inside you. This peace whispers truths you may have forgotten. You are enough. You are loved. You are held. Allow these truths to sink deeply into your heart like warm sunlight melting away the cold. Rest is a gift you give yourself, but it is also a gift you receive from the loving presence that surrounds you at all times. When you feel overwhelmed, try to remember this. You don't have to fix everything right now. You don't have to solve every problem or carry every burden. There is grace in taking one step at a time, in allowing yourself to heal gently. Rest is not a pause from life. It is part of life's rhythm. Like the ebb and flow of the tide, rest and activity balance each other. When you embrace this rhythm, you find harmony within yourself. And from this harmony, strength grows. Not the harsh strength of forcing yourself forward, but the steady strength of a heart rooted in peace. So, when you feel the weight of the world pressing down, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say softly to yourself, I am resting now. I am safe. I am held. And in that moment, a moment of laughter, gratitude nurtures peace by reminding you that life holds beauty, even amid challenges. As you practice gratitude, you'll find your steps growing lighter, your heart more open, and you will discover a deeper joy that does not depend on circumstances but flows from within. Remember, the journey toward peace is ongoing. It requires patience, kindness, and a willingness to keep choosing hope each day. There will be moments of doubt, moments of struggle, but within you lies a wellspring of resilience, waiting to be drawn upon. So keep walking one step, one breath, one moment at a time, and trust that peace is not a distant destination but a companion walking beside you always. In every quiet moment, in every act of rest, in every choice to forgive and to be grateful, peace grows stronger. And with it, your soul is renewed, your spirit uplifted, and your heart made whole. The promise of new beginnings. Every journey of rest and renewal leads to new beginnings. Fresh chapters waiting to be written by your healed heart. Though the past may have weighed heavily on you, remember that each new day offers a blank page. The promise of new beginnings is a sacred invitation to step forward with courage and hope. You have been through seasons of struggle, seasons of weariness. And now, you stand at the threshold of something beautiful and new, knowing that your story is not defined by what has been lost or broken, but by the resilience and grace with which you rise again. New beginnings don't always roar in like a storm. Often, they come softly, like the first light of dawn spilling gently over the horizon. They whisper of hope, of possibilities yet to unfold, and of peace that surpasses understanding. In these beginnings, you find the space to dream again, to love again, and to live fully and freely. Trust that the journey ahead, though unknown, is guided by a love deeper than any fear. This love walks with you, carrying your burdens and lighting your path. So take a deep breath and step forward into the promise of new beginnings. Know that with each step you are healing. With each step you are growing stronger. And with each step you move closer to the peace and joy that await you. Your story is far from over. It is only just beginning. New beginnings often come wrapped in uncertainty. It's natural to feel hesitation or fear as you stand at the edge of the unknown. But remember, growth never happens inside a comfort zone. The very act of stepping forward, even when the path is unclear, is a brave act of faith. Faith that something better lies ahead. Faith that you are not alone in this journey. Every sunrise is a reminder that darkness does not last forever. Every breath you take is a gift, a chance to start anew, to rewrite your story with hope and courage. As you embrace this new chapter, be gentle with yourself. Allow space for mistakes, for learning, and for unexpected turns. No journey toward healing is perfect, but every step matters. Celebrate the small victories, the moments when you choose peace over worry, kindness over judgment, and rest over exhaustion. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who remind you of your worth, and who walk beside you in compassion. And when doubts creep in, return to the quiet place within where your true strength lies. It is there you will find the courage to keep moving forward, no matter what comes your way. New beginnings are gifts, chances to bloom anew after the harshest winters. They carry the promise that your heart can heal, your spirit can soar, and your life can be filled with peace and joy once again. So step forward with hope, step forward with faith, and know that the best is yet to come. Embracing the journey ahead. The path ahead may not always be smooth, but it is yours to walk, uniquely and beautifully. Embracing the journey means accepting both the joys and the challenges, knowing each moment shapes the person you are becoming. There will be days filled with light and laughter, and others shadowed by doubt or sorrow. But through it all, your heart will grow stronger, more compassionate, and more resilient. As you move forward, keep your eyes open to the simple blessings around you. The warmth of the sun, the kindness of a stranger, the quiet moments of peace that slip in unexpectedly. These are the threads that weave a tapestry of hope and grace. Remember that progress is not always visible. Sometimes the most profound growth happens beneath the surface, in the silent depths of your soul. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small steps, and trust that every effort you make to heal, to rest, and to love brings you closer to the peace you seek. You are never alone on this journey. There is a steady presence walking with you, offering strength when you falter, light when you feel lost, and love when you need it most. Lean into that presence. Let it guide you gently through the unknown, and know that embracing the journey is itself a form of courage, a willingness to live fully, to feel deeply, and to trust in the unfolding of your own story. So take the next step with an open heart. The journey ahead is filled with promise, waiting for you to discover its gifts. Walk with peace, walk with hope, and walk with the quiet confidence that you are deeply loved. As you embrace this journey, remember that setbacks are not failures. They are moments of pause, teaching you to slow down, reflect, and gather strength. Each stumble is a lesson, each challenge an opportunity to deepen your resilience. It's okay to feel tired or uncertain. These feelings do not mean you are weak. They mean you are human. Honor your emotions without judgment. Give yourself permission to rest when you need it, to seek comfort when you feel weary, and to ask for help when the road feels too heavy to carry alone. You do not have to face everything by yourself. There is strength in vulnerability. There is courage in admitting when you need support. Surround yourself with those who understand this, who will walk beside you without rushing or pushing, offering steady hands and open hearts. Remember, the journey is not a race. It is a series of steps, some large, some small, taken in faith and trust. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how modest it may seem. Each one brings you closer to the peace you long for. And through it all, never forget to nurture the quiet voice inside you. The one that speaks gently but persistently, reminding you of your worth, your strength, and your endless capacity to heal. That voice is your true guide, your constant companion. Listen to it, follow its wisdom, and walk this journey with courage, grace, and an open heart. You are exactly where you need to be, and the path ahead holds more hope than you can imagine. A gentle rest. Now, as you bring this moment to a close, feel the quiet peace that surrounds you. Know that you are seen, you are valued, and you are deeply loved just as you are. There is no need to rush, no need to carry burdens that are not yours alone. Rest in this truth. You are held gently in a care that never fails. Whenever life feels overwhelming, return to this place of calm within. Breathe deeply, let go, and remember, in your moments of weariness, you are never alone. There is always a place for you to find rest, healing, and hope. So rest now, dear heart. Let peace wash over you like a soft, healing tide. Tomorrow is a new day, a new chance to walk forward with renewed strength and gentle courage. And until then, may you sleep deeply, dream freely, and wake to the promise of love and light. You are enough, you are loved, and you are never alone.